And we are live. We are live. Welcome to another edition of Red Cup Rants. I'm your host, Dre, and I got one half of my squad with me. My BFF's taking off tonight, but I got her husband here, the MVP. Boom. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh, not much. Not much. Just living the dream.
Yeah, living the dream, man. So, I'm in a good mood. Uh, Apparently, I am in a good mood because first off, one of my teams did win this weekend. My Braves got the dub today in their playoff matchup against the Marlins. I wish I could say the same thing about my football team. Uh, I mean, uh, do you want to start about your team or you want me to start about mine? Because right now,
E-
the only thing I can say is the fact you could talk a little bit more because your team beat us. So, uh, how you want to go? How you want to proceed this? Do you want to talk about yours, or
All
you
right.
want to
I can start with the Cowboys.
go ahead?
The trash ass defense. Agent, we're not gonna be doing the phone line today because it's gonna be a quick rant about our teams, and then we're done. You're more than welcome to leave comments, and we'll try to get to them, but we're not doing a call in today.
Yeah.
All right, starting with the Cowboys. There is no fucking defense. Yeah,
Hmm.
there's none. Like they even I get that we have personnel or players that don't fit the system that they're trying to run. I get that, but there still has to be individual play. Like they can't even win one-on-one battles against the opposing offensive line.
Hmm.
They can't get back there. The only one that's getting there consistently, and I put quotes around that, is Alden Smith.
Hmm.
Like we can if we bring blitz, we can't get to the quarterback.
Hmm.
Or somehow we do get to the quarterback. Guess what? He's doing down the field 10, 15 yards, first down, and it opens up the middle of the field for even a bigger play. So this trash ass defense is just is worthless. Throw the whole thing away. Fire everyone. I know they made some roster changes today. They released Brandon Carr.
Hmm.
Why the hell did we pick him up? And why the hell did we let go of
So my,
Clinton
my my
Dix?
my my question to you is this: Is this a play to make a play for Earl Thomas?
No. Yeah,
Okay.
earlier just having that one player, it's not gonna make the get the defense back
Hmm.
because he's a safety.
Yeah.
We need premier pass rushers. We need defensive linemen who can shut down the run because we got we got steamrolled. You see the background? We got steamrolled.
uh.
That's what happened to us on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Hmm.
That's exactly
Hmm.
what happened. We got steamrolled. We got ran over. They
Hmm.
put up 307 yards on us on the ground.
And the crazy thing about it is Chubb didn't play that whole game, so that's
No,
that's
and
that's the crazy part.
there
That's the
was only
crazy
two
part.
running backs. There was only
Hmm.
two running backs with double digit carries, and it was 11 and 13. That's it. They had
Hmm.
4 or 5 running backs total put up 307 yards.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
And not to
there's
mi- not,
absolutely no defense.
yeah, and that's the crazy thing about it is that even Odell Beckham got in on the rushing on that one
Yeah,
play when
73 yards.
Dallas rallied back. Yeah, when Dallas made a rally to come back, that was the backbreaker. It really was. That really was the backbreaker. So I mean,
Yeah,
it's
this comment right here is exactly what's going on. Dak putting up empty stats because there is everything that he has done, has accomplished with the stats. It's all come in zero time, like when it means nothing.
hmm and the crazy thing is, but this is what I want to say about Dak. Well, his name is Dakota Rain Prescott to me. Uh, the fact of the matter is that when you're down a whole bunch of points, your quarterback's going to pass the ball a lot because we know the passing game is a lot quicker than the running game. So, I mean, I'm not gonna put this solely on Dakota Rain Prescott. I'm not. I'm not gonna put this solely on him.
No,
I'm not gonna
and
put
yeah,
it solely
and
on him. I'm gonna
I'm
put it. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it on the defense. The defense, they played like shit. Uh, Alden Smith was the only one that could get pressure. What's up with Griffin, the one y'all signed from Minnesota? What is he doing? Is he really doing anything? Like I haven't heard his name a lot.
I heard his what name called one time Sunday.
He sounds like the other player that you talk about, the miss.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm saying that. But I mean, I said it. I said this last year. If you
Mhm.
remember, I said this last year. I said it before the season even began. I said our linebackers are slow.
Mhm.
Jalen
And y'all
Smith
lost.
and
Y'all lost.
yeah,
Vander Esch, and
for like
Sean
five
Lee.
six
So yeah,
weeks. So
yeah.
even going back to last year, I said our linebackers look slower than the year before that. In the 2018 season, they were making
Mhm.
plays sideline to sideline. They weren't getting anyone get let anyone get past them. Last year and this year, they're letting everyone get past them. They can't stop the run. I mean, the Cleveland Browns averaged 7 yards a carry, and all the carries, all the runs that I saw, they weren't even getting touched until they got to the 6 yard mark.
Mhm.
When they got 6 yards down the field, that's when they were getting touched. Like it's it was the most uh, frustrating and the most sorriest shit I've ever seen from the defense. And I
Okay.
said it on Sunday after on Chain Reaction. At least with Marinelli, with our defensive coordinator, he made the players hustle to the ball. Like it doesn't even seem like they're hustling to the ball. They're looking at them going, let balls past them. It's past me. I'm not doing nothing. Like they're not even trying to go get the ball carrier.
Right.
And on
Right.
that run with Odell Beckham when he ran that 73 yards, Alden Smith was the only one there trying to make a play. And once
Yeah.
he got past him, which rightfully so, because Odell Beckham is faster, he should be faster than a defensive lineman. Once he got past him, it was over. And then Jalen Smith could have got that tackle, but he slowed down, thinking his teammate was going to get that tackle. No, go hit him.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. Put hands on him at least.
it,
Yeah.
it was a shit show on from the defense. Like they
Yeah.
couldn't stop nobody. They could there were if a 3-year-old was holding the ball and running downfield, they wouldn't get him. The 3-year-old would have got a fucking 7 yard carry average.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
And,
is fucking is pitiful.
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and
Well,
take Dak. Hey, Sean.
you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Sean. First of all, we're not doing phone calls today because we're kind of under a schedule right now. The heavy hitters is coming up later on, so we're trying to make space for them. So, all the questions you want to ask, you want to call in, do that. And then, second of all, you say you'll take Dak over Ryan any day. Well, that guy and his wife and a couple other people said that they would do that, but me
We
being
can do a 1-on-1 trade.
right, he said
Straight
it. He
up.
said it a couple times that he would want to do a one-on-one trade. But I'm just saying like this: when Matt Ryan leaves and retires, y'all gonna regret it. Y'all talk about tanking for Trevor, tanking for Justin Fields. What if they come in and they be absolute trash? Then what? Then what? I'm tired of y'all hanging on to this Michael Vick memory of what he did for the city. He did a lot for us. But I'm gonna need y'all to chill. I'm gonna need y'all to chill because y'all really think Michael Vick is gonna walk through the doors and save our city. Y'all need to let that go. Hang up them 7 jerseys. Hang them up. Hang them up. Because if Justin Fields, let's just say for our sake, Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence or Trevor Lawrence get drafted by the Falcons, and we come out and we still be the trash ass football team that we are. So my question then what happens? What happens after that? What happens? Are
Then
y'all
they're gonna
gonna
say tank
say
again for
oh
the
yeah
next
so
quarterback.
so so are y'all gonna say Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields need to be traded? Do y'all need to say Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields needs to be uh not the quarterback? Then what? Y'all are so stuck on Michael Vick. it sickens me. Y'all are so stuck on Michael Vick. Like, I mean, what has Michael Vick done for our football team besides lead us to NFC Championship game where he was completely trashed in that game? Like, come on, like y'all, like Matt Ryan led us to a Super Bowl. Granted, we lost, but he's done more for the Falcons than Michael Vick has done ever, ever as an Atlanta Falcon. And you can fight me on that. Why? Because Michael Vick was black? Is that why? Like, come on. Like seriously, like y'all tripping right now. Y'all tripping.
Yeah,
Sean, you say he never had help. What are you talking about? He had the best running game in football at that time. He had T.J. Duckett, Warren Dunn, and he was running. So that whole he had no help is bullshit. That whole he had no help is complete bullshit. So don't give me that he ain't had no help when he had a better defense because Patrick Kearney was there, and he had a better run game. So that whole he ain't had no help. Y'all sound like LeBron James haters right now. That's what y'all sound like. That's what you sound like. So yeah, I'm serious, Sean. So prove it to me. Show me where Michael Vick didn't have no help when he had T.J. Duckett and Ward Dunn running that ball, toting that rock, and we had the number one rushing offense in the league when Michael Vick was quarterback. Like, come on, like seriously. If you got to run the game in the defense, you're pretty much gonna make a deep run in the playoffs. So don't give me that. Don't give me that. He didn't have no help bullshit. So, but go ahead, boom. I had to get that off my chest because that whole Michael Vick didn't have no help. That's BS.
yeah. I mean, going. I mean, there's not nothing else I can say about the Cowboys except they fucking trash. Our offense, the only reason why it even looks good is just because, like we mentioned earlier, we get down so bad that we have to start throwing the ball.
Yeah.
So the those stats are padded. They're not they're not even to the worth looking at. That's why I didn't even go bother looking at the stats on Sunday after the game. The only stat that I wanted to go look at and be mad about was our defense giving up 307 yards rushing.
Mm-hmm.
That I mean, what the hell are you going to do? How are you supposed to win? Giving up that many rushing yards to the opposing team. You
Right.
can't.
And, and everybody,
'Cause that takes away the clock from us. Because
right.
that's normally that's what we do to opposing teams. We run the ball, we control the clock. It's in our favor. But the Cleveland Brown, they exploded our run defense and they went at it. They said you can't stop us. We're gonna keep doing it until you do. And guess what? We couldn't, and they did.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
307 yards
Tell you, man,
rushing.
if you got a good rushing attack and a good defense, you're gonna win. And everybody that's talking about that Michael Vick didn't have enough. Did y'all forget about the 2001 Ravens where they had Jamal Lewis and the stout defense and Trent Dilfer was their quarterback? Show me where Trent Dilfer took over a game and won a game in that playoff run. Y'all making this too easy for me. Y'all really are. Y'all making this too easy. Look at 2001 Ravens team and tell me who their quarterback was and was he a game winner? The Ravens won that Super Bowl because they had a stout defense and a good running game of Jamal Lewis. Y'all making this way too easy, dog. Y'all making this way too easy for me. Y'all really are. Y'all making this way too easy. And it don't matter if
Yeah.
Abraham's on that team. You had Patrick Kearney, who was a pretty good pass rusher. So come on, y'all. Y'all need to stop. So was it the fact that it was Matt Ryan's fault that a safety fell down on an assignment and three Packers were wide open last night? Matt Ryan can't play no defense. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop with the Matt Ryan slander. Y'all really do. Y'all need to stop.
Virgo Live, Dallas should have a top-notch running game. Yes, we should. But guess what? We get down so far that we have to go to the passing game. We have to become one-dimensional. And with that, Zeke gets forgotten because we
Right.
get down so bad.
Right.
So I
And
mean,
Sean,
it doesn't matter.
eh,
The running game doesn't matter when you make a team one-dimensional. It doesn't matter.
right. And then Sean, you are proving my point. Yes, I said it. The Ravens had a good defense. Has the Falcons had a good defense like the Ravens and a good running back? Yeah, we had a good running game, but did we have a good defense? Come on, bro. You talking in circles right now. You really are. Yeah, y'all are making that. See, Michael Vick had that kind of defense. Same shit about Matt Ryan. Come on, y'all. Y'all making this too easy for me, bro. Y'all are making this too easy to slandering this guy. Y'all are making it way too easy. I know y'all hate Matt Ryan. That's cool. Just say that instead of just running in circles. Y'all ain't Luther Vandross. Stop running in circles on this shit.
um,
Y'all really making this easy for me. If I was a bully in the schoolyard, I'd be taking all y'all's lunch money right now.
but I mean that's all I gotta say about the Cowboys in the game on Sunday. So go ahead with your Atlanta Falcons Monday night against
Right
Green
now,
Bay.
we man, look, honestly, look. As much as we say, and I like I said before, I'm a Falcons fan, ride or die. Been about that for about 25 years. But right now we look like shit on both sides of the ball. We really do. We really look like shit. Julio Jones, I don't know what's going on with him. He stays hurt. I really hate for the boy because I always champion for him. But right now we're lost. We are lost, and Dan Quinn is not the guy. He's not. Dirk Carter's not the guy. I told everybody that when he got hired, I said that it's the equivalent of warming up cold French fries. I said it was a bad hire. He wasn't a good offensive coordinator when we had him. He wasn't a good head coach in camp in Tampa. So I don't understand why we hired him back in Atlanta. I don't understand it because you see the results now. We're sitting at 0-4, and I said it plenty of times. I said it, and I'm gonna say it again. I don't think Dan Quinn's gotten over that Super Bowl. I really don't. I really don't think we don't have that fire anymore. And I was talking to your wife, my BFF last night. I think the team is out. I think the team is they've checked out. We made all the good signings. We signed key free agents. We signed players to kind of play their role, but injuries and the fact of the matter is that we're checking out right now. I didn't expect us to beat Green Bay last night. I didn't. I didn't expect us to beat Green Bay last night. Uh, the fact of the matter is we only lost by 2 touchdowns. I thought it was gonna be a lot more. I really did. I really thought it was gonna be a lot more. But something's got to give. I don't understand how we have such a great because by accounts the Falcons have a pretty decent roster. It's not trash. We got stars on our team, but the coaching is bad. Quinn, I don't know what's going on. I think he's just have a mental block because ever since Super Bowl 51 he hasn't been named. Dirk Carter, you already know how I feel about him. Uh, I already the defense is terrible. Something's got to give. It really does. Something has to give, and I really think that we should just gut this team from inside out, get rid of the GM, the coach, and just start fresh. If we have to rebuild, which has been a Falcon saying for years, if we have to rebuild, then that's what we have to do. So,
So yeah, I wish we can get rid of our GM, but our GM is a fucking owner, so we're stuck with him until something happens.
yeah. So I mean, it's we got to do something because, like I said,
You see this?
it's I ain't paying attention to Sean. Sean just hate Matt Ryan. That's what he does. He's like the rest of the most of the Falcons fans that want to see Michael Vick come back. So I'm not even paying it. You know who he sounds like? He sounds like Paul. That's who he sounds like. He sounds like Paul. So, but it's cool. But like I said, when Matt Ryan finally decides to hang it up, and we get a Trevor Lawrence or a Justin Fields, it don't even have to be them two. It could be another quarterback, and they come in and stick up the joint. Guess what happens? Sean's gonna come back. He's gonna complain about that quarterback. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it's but both of our teams going through pretty much the exact same thing. Defense
Hmm.
giving up a lot, can't stop nobody. Offense looks okay at times, but getting one dimensional, it's not helping nobody. We're not going nowhere.
It's not.
And
So
my at least my division is fucking trash. 3-12-1. That's the record combined. for my
So
division.
and that's the crazy thing. Y'all can still have a chance to win the division. That's the crazy
And
part. Y'all still have a chance to win the division.
the way we're playing right now, my prediction in the preseason is looking more and more likely, or even or oversight of what they're going to be. Because I said we're going to be 7-9, and hell,
Yeah.
7-9 will probably get us in the fucking playoffs in the wild card. That's the sad thing.
Especially now with the extra playoff spot. Yeah, definitely. Somebody's gonna make it with a losing record.
Yeah. And
It really
remember
is.
what happened last time? A team went to with the losing record was the
The
Seahawks,
Seahawks. Yeah, they beat the Saints.
the
So
Beastquake.
yeah, they beat the Saints. But I didn't really talk a whole lot because the next fight we got to ass with by Green Bay. So it is
Yeah.
what it is. But yeah, I really think that Dan Quinn's not the guy. So I think he'll be gone because everybody knows our owner's not going to fire a player. He's not going to fire a coach mid-season. He waits until the end of the season, then he kind of cleans house. And we do have, and the crazy thing about it is we have a favorable schedule coming up. We play the Panthers twice. We play the Vikings, the Lions, or whatnot. So we still have a chance to salvage it. But this is what happened last year. We went 1-7, 1-8, or whatever, and then we ended up going 6-2 in the back end. So I think if that happens again, I think Arthur Blank will probably give him another shot. And that's the crazy thing. It really is. It really it's crazy like that. Like I don't understand how we can
It,
underachieve so much. So I don't know. I really don't know. So I mean we're sitting at 0-4. The only way we can look is up. That's the only way we can look is up. So
yeah, it's the
I
same with the Cowboys. The only place we can go was up.
hmm that's all we can do. I mean, it's just I mean, you know how it goes. You know how it goes with football. It's it's ebbs and flows to this thing. So right now, uh, I'm just I'm just here for the. I mean, yes, I talk shit about my team, but at the same time, I'm still gonna watch. I'm still gonna watch. And then on top of that, we lost another defensive starter last night. Devontae
KZ.
KZ's out with an Achilles injury, so that just piles on to it piles on to everything. So it was yeah. I mean, what can you do? You just gotta ride with it. That's all you can do. You just gotta ride with it.
Let's see. Key injuries. The Nick Chubb, obviously from my game. They said was a MCL sprain. He's out what 2 or 3 weeks. So
Mm-hmm.
thankfully nothing's serious there. You had a significant injury with KZ being carted off. That's Achilles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uh,
KZ got Achilles. Neil and Allen are hurt. So our defense is pretty much like I said. If I want to go play on defense for the Falcons, I could just show up tomorrow with a jersey on, and I'll be able to play. I mean,
uh,
that's how bad it is. Like it's the same thing from last year. Like, but it's gotten worse. Like it really got worse. Like our offense played, we played okay, but right now it's like I don't I don't I don't know. So all they gotta do is just see what happens over the season and see what happens after the season.
I'm just gonna go real quick. Go through this week 5 NFL injuries. Falcons. Julio Jones hamstring. He re-injured it during the game last night. Cam Newton is still under the COVID-19 protocol. Buccaneers. OJ Howard. He's out. Achilles. Chargers running back Austin Eckler hamstring. Nick Chubb. I already mentioned him. And that's all I show here. But there's a whole lot of it's a it's a growing list. It just keeps growing, and all these big injuries, the torn Achilles, ACLs. It's this year. It has to be what the lack of preseason games or training camp where these injuries are coming up. Now, Dre, my question to you: even if we had a training camp or preseason, do you think these injuries would happen during the preseason and still miss the season?
Well, you know what? I will say this. As much as we hate the preseason, as much as we hate how long it is, I think it was very much missed this season because you can see a lot of major injuries going on. Saquon Barkley, Nick Bosa. It was like a laundry list of star players that are missing time or they're out for the season because of injuries. And I really think that with the whole Corona thing, it kind of knocked everything off balance because you need all as much as these players train, as much as these players like go all out to try to get, into shape. You still need that preseason or that scrimmage or whatever to kind of get into game speed because it's a lot different working out when you got a full uniform on because you got the pads on and it's more weight. So I mean, I really think that even though we talk about how bad preseason was for a lot of people, it was needed, and you could tell how bad it was missed because you see a lot of these players are hurt or getting injured. So yeah, I think that's why you see a lot of injuries now because players didn't have the uh the capability to prepare for a regular season because there was no off season or no training camp or no preseason. So yeah, I really think that's why a lot of these players now are getting injured.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, yeah. So that's how I feel. But it's a part of the game as well. A lot of people that didn't opt out, they stayed and wanted to play. That's just one of those things that happens. Injuries are part of the game, but the frequency of it happening, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot right now.
Yeah. Um, what else? Chiefs and the Patriots. What do you think? What do you think of that game? You think that was any indication of they missing Cam Newton and or Tom Brady with that offense?
No, well, that yeah, but I mean, it just shows how good the Chiefs are. It really shows how good the Chiefs are. And I said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't see as much as I want to say the Falcons are playing. I don't see anybody beating the Chiefs. I say they have a strong possibility of going 16-0. They might slip up and lose a game, but I don't see them losing more than 3 games. But I also know a strong possibility the way that the offense is playing, the way the defense is starting to make plays. If they go 16-0, I won't be surprised. They might not, but they have a strong possibility. The way the schedule looks, they have a strong possibility of going 16-0.
Yeah, the Reds did miss that call when they sacked home Patrick Mahomes and
Mm-hmm.
it was picked off, but they ruled it dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then they lined up quick and punted the ball. That was a missed call. I think it would have been a closer game if that play stood and they went
Mm-hmm.
back and challenged it, and it was a needed turnover because the ball never hit the ground.
No, it did. But the NFL wants to make a narrative about certain things. So I mean, what can you really do at this point? I think the Chiefs are the media darlings of the NFL, so they're gonna do what they can to protect the Chiefs and their $500 million player. So so,
Yeah,
but
it's a
yeah,
it's I mean
I'm
it's a up and down for like all these teams that the teams that are supposed to be good, they're either playing good or they're just flat out trash. Cowboys included. I'm
Yeah,
sure you feel
you
the same
already know
way.
you already know our team's in there. So yeah,
So it's real. It's frustrating of how our teams have been playing. It's real frustrating because it's fucking bullshit.
it really is. So, but yeah, right now I don't see them lose. I mean, you see how they beat the Ravens up. So I mean, I really don't see them losing any games. Uh, but if they do lose a game, it'll be to a team that nobody expecting to lose to. Because I mean, they almost lost to the Chargers. The Chargers played them really well. So I
Yeah,
mean, but
I
we'll
think that was
see.
a fluke. I think they took them lightly. It's one of those trap games where like, oh, we got this, and then they go out and be like, oh, wait, maybe we don't. But
Right.
they buckled down and they handled their business.
Right.
Of course, it took overtime for them to win that game, but they have since then they haven't slowed down
Right.
because
And
the week
Mahomes
after
is
that
still.
they played Ravens, right?
What they played yeah, the week after that they beat the Ravens and then they beat the Patriots. So I mean, the way Mahomes is playing, he's right now it's him and Russell Wilson for the MVP right now in the league
Hmm.
right now. But there's another guy. There's another guy out there that nobody's really talking about, who I think will be dark horse MVP candidate, and that's Josh Allen from the Bills. I mean,
Yeah,
the Bills are becoming
that
the
dude
Bill
can
the
he can
yeah
ball.
the Bills are becoming. Even my BFF said it. She said that Josh Allen is playing out of his mind right now, and everybody talks about the Chiefs, the Steelers, uh, you know, the Ravens, and rightfully so. But keep a lookout for the Bills. The Bills
Yep.
are quietly becoming a pretty good team. So I
No,
mean,
they could go back and look at how we played last year. They can go
hmm
back and look at how we played against the Cowboys last year. He dominated. He willed that win
hmm
in that game. So I mean, he's that opened my eyes to Josh Allen. He's a good quarterback, and he
hmm
just has been going up and up. So his stock's going up. He'll uh
definitely.
he'll be he'll be a good guy. He'll be a great quarterback
Oh yeah,
down
and
the
he's
road.
playing, and the way he's playing right now, like I said, if it wasn't for Mahomes and Wilson, he'll be in the conversation for MVP. Maybe he'll come later in the year. He'll come later in the year if he keeps playing the way he's playing because Tom Brady's gone. He's down in the NFC South. So right now, I think with the divisions going, I think the Bills are the team to beat in the AFC East, and they could be a contender for the AFC. If the way they're going, they could be a contender for the AFC. So I mean, it's. I mean, I'm happy for them, but at the same time, I'm like, this could be our team too. But you gotta
Yep.
go through the good. You gotta go through the good with the bad. So, right. So,
Let's
but
about
yeah, look.
talk about Houston real quick. Bill O'Brien, he's out.
Sure, he should have been out. He should have been out. He should have been out when he traded DeAndre Hopkins. He
Man.
should have been out of that
And what one thing I didn't know, they had zero first rounders.
because they all got traded.
Oh my god.
That's why Bill. That's why I'm surprised that. That's why I said I'm surprised that the Texans kept him this long because you traded away your best pass catcher. Then you turn around and give your quarterback $160 million. I'm like, can you spend some of that money to give me some receivers? I mean, you got William Fuller, you got Braxton, you got those guys, but you put them two together, that's DeAndre Hopkins. When they trade DeAndre Hopkins for a Super Nintendo and some annihilators, I was just like, I don't understand. I really don't understand. You trade away your best, who I think to me, him and Julio Jones are 1A and 1B because I think DeAndre Hopkins is probably one of the best receivers in the league. And you traded him for a now later and a Super Nintendo. That tells me a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that just lets me further know how incompetent he was at being a coach and a GM. Yeah, definitely.
yeah. That trade was ridiculous, and also took for to the record to be 0-4 for him to get fired. It should have been done
Right.
week 2 or week 3, but
It should have been. It
nonetheless,
should have been.
he's
It
out.
should have been done when he traded away DeAndre. It should have been done then. Cause ain't no way in hell I'm gonna trade away my best player. Ain't no way. One of my best players. You want me to trade him away? Nah, dog. Nah. If I don't know who the owner was who signed off on that, but you see
But he
how
was
you see.
Bill O'Brien. He's a GM, so he's making that call.
Yeah, he really is. So I mean, but at the same time, if I'm the owner, I don't care who my GM is. If you try to trade away my best player, I'll be like, hell no, hell no, you ain't trading away my best player, who's probably one of the best receivers in the league. Nah.
Yeah, and him and Deshaun Watson, they were putting up
Well,
numbers.
you
They
know they
were
went. You know they went to college together. They went to Clemson together. So I mean, they know each other before the NFL. They was
right,
having the chemistry then. So I mean,
and
yeah,
you broke up the band.
right, right. It's like P Diddy shut the studio down. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't. Hey, William, I don't know why Dan Quinn is still there. Well, I do know why Dan Quinn is still there. It's because Arthur Blank won't fire him until the end of the season. You know how Arthur Blank works. He won't fire him until the end of the season. He still has hope. But I will tell you this: if we have a favorable stretch coming up, we got the Panthers twice, we got the Vikings, we got the Lions, all winnable games. If we struggle through that stretch, consider the fact we still got to play most of our rivals on the back end. I won't be surprised if AB sends Quinn packing them. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it's time to tell. I think I want to say McCarthy should be on the hot seat as well for the
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys because
But it's only his first year though.
yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care if it's the first year or not. You are the head coach of a team and your team is playing like shit and you have like zero emotions on the sidelines.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not even trying to go over there talk to your defense, be like, hey, what the hell y'all are doing? Nothing.
Yeah.
Everyone's taking it, real easy. So it's, I hope that he's in the hot seat as well,
Mm-hmm.
along with your head coach, and several other players. But yeah, like I said, they made some roster changes today. I don't think it's going to help, but
Mm-hmm.
only time will tell and see what happens. And this McCarthy and this team, they start out real flat, and then when they get down 20, 30 points, that's the one they want to start playing, or defense
Mm-hmm.
wants to show up. I say from every game from now on, just start the scoreboard at 20-0. Cowboys down. Maybe a little play better from the get go.
Well, the good news is that we didn't have to worry about blowing the lead because we was already down. So I mean, it happens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
it's only time will tell. See what the hell happens because the whatever the Cowboys is doing ain't working, and obviously whatever the hell Falcons are doing ain't working. And I think a lot of your issues is injuries.
mhm. Well, it's injuries and the fact that even before the injuries, we blew two games to the Cowboys and the Bears. Like I said, it's a mental block somewhere because and somebody told me this and I didn't take heed to it, but I think it's coming to fruition. Ever since the Falcons blew that Super Bowl, we haven't been the same. I think Dan Quinn has a mental block somewhere, and he's scared that when we go up to a big league, he gets shook. So I mean, you gotta look at it that way. I mean, we could be sitting right now. We could be sitting at 2-1 right now. So I mean, it's
Yeah,
I mean, what can you do? I mean,
yeah,
we blew two games. We blew two games. So I mean,
yeah,
something
and then,
something has to come within. Something has to we have to break it from within and go out because right now what we're doing right now it's not working. It really isn't. It's not working. I mean, at least with the Cowboys, you know what you're getting. You have a
shitty
structure
defense.
somewhat. Yeah, well, yeah, you got shitty defense, but you have a structure somewhere. I don't even know what to say about Atlanta. I mean, it's like the general manager's on one page, the GM's on one page, the coaches on one page, and it's not working. Like I said it a couple weeks ago. The Falcons have a disconnect somewhere, and we still haven't figured it out. Consider the fact that Dan Quinn has been our coach for almost 6 years, and we still haven't figured it out. So
Yeah.
I think it's more of a mental thing with us more than anything because we have the roster barring injuries. We still have a rosters to compete in the league. It's just it's something. It's a mental block somewhere. It really is. You know. I mean, yeah, we're not the Jets, but shit, me and the Falcons and the Jets have the same number of wins, 0. So
You got anything else?
that's it, man. I'm good with football. We could talk about basketball for a little bit, and then we can be on our way.
All right. Well, the basketball, that's all you because I don't watch basketball.
The only thing I need to, only thing I need to know, the only thing I need for the Lakers tonight is to win, because I have money that I need to collect. I really need for the Lakers to win tonight. I know Jimmy Butler's gonna come. He's gonna do his thing. Uh, he's having me eating a lot of crow right now. Because I thought that Jimmy Butler wasn't a superstar, but the fact of the matter is that he's playing his ass off. He's an underrated player to me. Um, I still believe the Lakers are going to win. I said the Lakers in 6, but we'll see what happens tonight. If Jimmy Butler plays like he did a couple nights ago, they'll make it a series. But I already said Lakers in 6. LeBron's gonna get his championship, and the Jordan LeBron comparisons are gonna come again. And I'm just gonna sit back from on the sidelines and watch because I retired from the trash talking. Uh, it's right now. And Sean, yeah, you say he's not a superstar right now. He's well on his way. He's well on his way to be a superstar because the way he nobody anybody raise your hand and be truthful if you thought the Miami Heat was going to make the NBA Finals. Raise your hand. And I don't expect it to be Jordan. Nobody's going to be Jordan. Not LeBron, not Kobe. Nobody's going to be Jordan. Jordan is an entity by himself. But I do give credit where credit's due. So, but anybody, raise your hand if you thought Miami, the Heat, was going to make the NBA Finals. And be honest. Be honest. Be honest. Don't lie tonight because I will find out. Because we have plenty of shows where a lot of people didn't pick the Heat to go to the finals. So, but I expect it to be a good game tonight. I think LeBron's gonna come out locked and loaded. We already know what Anthony Davis is gonna do, but we all know the catalyst in this whole conversation is LeBron. So I think LeBron will do LeBron things. I really do.
What's the series right now? 2-1?
It's 2-1 right now. Game 4 is tonight. In about less than an hour. So I will be off and I'll be able to watch. Um, but I will say this: if the Lakers win the series, LeBron's not getting Finals MVP. That'll go to Anthony Davis. But we already know what LeBron can do. We already know what kind of player he is. So I mean, he's a catalyst. He's a catalyst as well. So I think that even though the Heat will make it, they made it a series to watch. I still think the Lakers will take it, and they need to take it because I got money on the line, and I need that money. So yeah, definitely. So, but with that being said, that's all I gotta say about basketball. There's really nothing to say. It's just stay tuned in about an hour to watch the Lakers. Um, as far as baseball, my Braves won. My Braves
Yep.
won. They made it. They made it. They made it bearable because the Falcons blew it last night. So I'm riding Braves and the Bulldogs right now with the winning. So, um, the Braves had a good game today. Dansby Swanson and Diornard went off. They got us some big hits. Ozuna got us some big hits. Our pitching, Freed had a bad day, but our pitching kind of stabilized. So I'm excited but cautious about my Braves because I'm an Atlanta fan and I know how Atlanta teams do me. So all I'm gonna say is that Braves, do your job. That's all I gotta say. Do your job. Do your job, and we'll see. But yeah, I already told Boom. I already told my BFF if the Braves somehow make it to the World Series will be in Arlington. So I'm definitely gonna go if they allow fans. So as long as y'all give me a place to sleep, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna watch the Braves try to get
I
another
can move the
ring.
car out. You can have the garage.
Well, as long as I'm not in the Cardinals room, as long as I'm not in the Cardinals room, I'm good.
You know what? That's the only room you can sleep in.
Whatever, your wife would be like, hell no. I'm pretty sure she's making a face right now. She listening like, hell no. So, but definitely, uh, keep it up, Braves. It's gonna be interesting. I mean, you got the Yankees, you got the Dodgers, it's gonna be an interesting playoff run. Consider the fact that even with the COVID that happened, we still have sports, we still have baseball, we have football, we have basketball. So it's a good time. It's a good time. So, but I don't really have nothing to say, man. I mean, unless you want to say something baseball, we can go to our parting shot, and we can go ahead and wrap it up.
All right, party shot. The only thing I gotta say is learn a new skill. With this pandemic going on, there ain't much, not a lot of things are open. If there are, there's limited capacity. Learn a new skill because I know you got time. You could be sitting there watching TV, Netflix, or whatever. Learn while you're watching whatever you're watching. Be on your laptop. Learn a new skill. Learn how to code, programming language, or something. I mean that's not only going to help you out, just keep your mind sharp and possibly get you a good a foot into a door where you didn't know existed.
Hmm.
They can help you out, can help your the company or whoever you work for help them out because they could be outsourcing that specific job that you can learn and bring it back in the house.
Hmm.
So learn a new skill, do something.
Yeah, definitely.
It's always good to have. For me right now, I'm learning Python. I'm running Red Hat. I'm learning OpenStack, OpenShift, and Kubernetes.
Hmm.
I got to learn all. You got to and want to learn all those. So
Hmm. Yeah. So, uh, I don't really have nothing to say about my part shot. Only thing I have to say is just hold on. Just hold on. We're in October. 2020 is almost over with, and it's been a doozy for a lot of us, considering the fact that it's the pandemic and a lot of other things going on. But all I can say is just hold on. Just hold on. Days will get better. Uh, Everything you try to manifest is gonna be there. Uh, just hold the faith. That's all I can say. Just hold the faith. Uh, that's it for me. Pretty much is. Uh, the Falcons got a good game coming up with Carolina. Even though Carolina's 2-2 is a very winnable game, but we'll see because our defense is pretty much shredded. Uh, if you're in Atlanta, and you have a jersey. Report to practice tomorrow. I might fly in and try to play. I could play safety. Um, but other than that, I really don't have a whole lot to say. I appreciate everybody listening to us on our new time. Make sure you listen to. They're on right now. Listen to heavy hitters. They're on right now. I might join in for a little bit to talk with them. For all my Falcons fam out there that want to have more Falcons content because we didn't really talk about it here. Uh, Make sure you follow the heavy hitters. They're on right now on a Streamyard. So with that being said, we'll see y'all next week. Prayers to my BFF. Um, she's got stuff going on, so just keep her in your prayers. Uh, Shout out to my homie Boom. We got on and we did good. We did okay. So
Yep.
And then also make sure listen to the chain reaction after every after every Cowboys game. If you want to hear the real honest truth from Cowboys fans like Boom and my BFF, they don't sugarcoat it. They're not homer. They're not homers. They give it to you straight. If the team is good, they'll tell you. If the team is trash, they'll let you know if the team is trash. So make sure you make matter of fact, make sure you tune into the last episode because Boom gave us a gem. He was not happy about what Cleveland did to them. So make sure you tune in for that as well. So follow, likes.
307 yards. It's gonna sting for a while.
Yeah, yeah. Follow, like, and subscribe, and keep supporting us. We'll still be here. And with that being said, I have if Bull don't have nothing to say, I don't have nothing to say, and we'll see y'all next week, man, at our new time, and we'll put that out there for anybody that missed it. So we'll see y'all then.
All right. Later, y'all.
Yep.